Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Daniel. Daniel is from China, but he lives in Australia. So let's see what Daniel has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello.
Hello.
Hello Daniel, how are you?
Good.
Very good. Very good. Okay Daniel, so just before we start the game, tell me where you're from.
I'm currently in Australia. I'm originally from China.
China? Oh my god, amazing! That's amazing.
Mainland.
My first guest from China. Good, very good. So do you live in Australia right now, or you just studying or working?
I just finished my PhD degree last year. Yeah, and currently I'm doing some casual work. Thanks for the stupid pandemic.
No,
Not much
I know.
to do.
I know. And what were you studying?
I did chemistry.
Chemistry.
I did some, yeah.
That's amazing. And what do you like the most about your chemistry course?
It's just interesting. I start doing it since I start focus on chemistry a bit more since I was like 15, 16 years old. And then since then, never left. I've never left chemistry anymore. Always worked for that. So
that's amazing. And which part of Australia, which city are you living?
I'm in Melbourne at the moment.
In Melbourne. And your plan is to stay there for a while, or
It's hard to say at the moment. You really can't see the bigger picture for anything anyway at the moment, because you can't even predict what's going to happen in the next couple of months. Sometimes you can't even predict next couple of weeks. All of a sudden lockdown comes in.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you. And which part of China are you coming from?
South, pretty close to Hong Kong though. You know Canton, Guangzhou?
Right.
Yeah, I'm Cantonese.
Okay, so all right, Daniel. So welcome to William and the Magic Box. Here, my lovely box full of wonderful questions. Okay, so I'm just gonna play some music now, just for us to get a bit in the mood before the first question. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it. Right, what are you drinking, by the way?
Just tea.
Nice.
Just a green tea, yeah. I'm pretty much like a tea person. Always coffee, tea.
I'll tell you something. I always drink tea as well before going to bed. It's like a routine now for the last few weeks. It's relaxing, isn't it? It's like relaxing. It's good to go to bed before having a cup of tea. Ready for the first question?
Yes.
Let's do it. Right. The first question is, what do you like the most about yourself?
I guess I like myself because I'm pretty decisive and I do things in a very good way, like instantly. And I'm pretty sure I like myself because I can be a very strong person though.
Right.
Not maybe you look by looking at me, you think I'm not like a very robust or strong person, but I can tell probably when you know me for a while, you know. And I'm pretty proud of that. Or more accurate to say, I'm pretty assertive. That's the thing I like the most. So, yeah. Can I give some more colorful language?
Of course,
it's in an interview. A lot of people say that you don't do, but you don't take.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because I don't deserve it. I don't deserve those rubbish.
Absolutely. I agree with you. I think we need to stand up for ourselves.
Yeah.
I believe.
And if they do it, I'm not gonna be easygoing. I'm not gonna laugh. Go back. Take it away.
Very good. I like that. Very good. Let's go for the second question. Let's do it. Okay, let's go for the second question, Danielle. Okay, what do you miss the most of your childhood and why?
To be honest, like I don't miss a lot of things in my childhood. I'm pretty happy about what I'm having at the moment. Because I wasn't growing up like the other kids. A lot of things they do, I wasn't allowed to do it, like playing games or those kind of things. I'm pretty much like I'm pretty much like another adult, but in a kid version. Of course, a lot of things kids cannot do, but a lot of things, yeah, kids can do and adult can do. I did it. That's it. I'm not pretty much like a kid. So that's why I say now I don't miss whatever in my childhood anyway. Not really miss it. Yeah.
Do you have brother and sister as well?
No, one child policy.
The only one.
Yeah.
Right, let's go for another question for you. Let's do it. Okay, Danielle, tell me, how long have you been living in Australia for?
8 years.
8 years. And
Yeah.
what do you miss the most about China? Your country?
The food, Chinese food.
Really?
Yeah, because in Australia it's hard to find the authentic food. It tastes just funny. Even yeah, there are a whole bunch of Chinese food here, but they are not authentic. They taste just funny. I don't like it.
And do you go back home very often or not to visit your family?
I've only been back twice over 8 years of time. Yeah, I haven't been back for
long time.
Almost 5 years. Almost 5 years. I haven't been back.
I see. Okay, another question for you. Next question is, what is your most embarrassing moment?
A lot. I can say a lot. Whatever stupid thing you have done, of course, you will embarrass yourself anyway. Or sometimes if I get told off, of course, I'm gonna be embarrassed. Yes, it seems I have a thick skin, but you will never know. Sometimes you will never know. I just not showing on my face probably, but it's embarrassing. I will get stuck there forever anyway.
Let's get another question for you. Let's do it. Next question for you is, what makes you most uncomfortable about yourself?
Uncomfortable about myself?
Yeah.
I think my weight can make me really feel uncomfortable. My body weight, particularly after like a whole year lockdown. I bet you've heard of the heavy lockdown in Melbourne. 112 days. Yes, after 112 days lockdown, just gained like 10 kilograms on my weight, and I can never kick it off. That's annoying. I don't even want to look at my body. It looks just meh.
Don't worry. Better times will come, and for sure you can get doing some exercise for sure.
Yeah, now it's good. We can go exercise anyway. We almost fully open up anyway.
Very good.
I can do swimming. I can do other exercise, but apparently it's not working. Still getting weight.
Right, let's get another question for you.
Okay.
Okay, before the next question, tell me what you like the most about Melbourne.
I like the multicultural things in Melbourne. The cultural diversity, I should say. There are a whole bunch of different people coming from everywhere from the world. And apparently they brought different kind of culture to Melbourne, and they developed it further in Melbourne, and eventually all of these kind of cultures are mixing together, and they got something amazing you would just never know. You would just never know. Yeah, and it's pretty inclusive and pretty friendly to different ethnic groups, and of course they are pretty friendly to LGBTI community as well. To be honest, to say, if you are walking around in Melbourne, you don't really need to worry about whatever those kind of like a homophobia or whatever those kind of nonsense. Of course, some stupid people pop up every now and then, but majority of the people are pretty good, nice and friendly, and they are pretty good to pretty nice to us. So I would say I like it pretty much. I didn't have any bad experience here, or I barely have any. Not that I can remember.
Very good. Next question for you is, tell me something that you learned during this lockdown.
You've gotta find some of the hobbies. You can't just you can't just stay at home doing nothing. I found that a lot of people, they might not have any hobby, and when lockdown comes in, they've got to stay at home. What the hell? It's gonna be bad, particularly for mental health. It's gonna be very, very bad. Yeah. And I got stuck every now and then as well when the lockdown came in. But again, I got some hobbies, and then I organized a couple of those knitting Zoom with my friends, myself, a couple ladies and myself holding a whole bunch of yarns and doing knitting in front of the Zoom, and then talking, gossiping. And every weekend we did it every weekend. Did it every weekend to count the lockdown, because it says it was an 8 weeks or 10 weeks lockdown. Every week we counted. That's the 6th, that's the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Yay, we finished lockdown.
That's amazing. That's funny. Yeah, I think everyone found a way to survive or to adjust ourselves to this new world, what's happening right now. I think everyone went through tough times, but at the end of the day, I think we found a lot of positivity as well out of this sad time that's happening in the world right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to find something to do for the lockdown. Absolutely. Otherwise, you're just gonna get stuck in the middle of nowhere, get trapped in the middle of nowhere, achieve nothing. And the more you think about it, the more you feel sad about that. You feel sorry about yourself.
That's for sure.
It doesn't make sense at all. That's why I cook nice food. I do a lot of artworks, and then if I can work from home. If I don't have work, then do something else. Even if cleaning up your room, it's helpful, because you don't want to get stuck in a crap room, messy.
That's for sure. Right. Are you enjoying the show so far?
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Good. Let's get another question for you. Okay, next question for you is, if you met someone sad in the street, what would be your advice to this person?
It really depends. There's no universal answer for these kind of things, because you will never know what they have been through. But absolutely, it's worth to spend some time to listen to them if they can say something. Sometimes it's not you are doing anything to help, or sometimes it's not even providing any help. Stay there and listen, then that's already good enough. Absolutely. Of course, if you can help, you can help. But sometimes if someone get upset and you give them a whole bunch of advice that's useless, sometimes you can upset them further. So
absolutely. I agree.
Just stay there and listen, probably listen to them, and sometimes they don't even need advice. They just want to vent or whinge. As long as they whinge, they talk about that, go through that, probably they will feel, oh, good, I'm feeling well now.
That's for sure. I agree with you. I think sometimes people just want to be listened. They just want to share moments or just share some feelings that they are feeling that moments, and they was just they're gonna feel that they're not alone. I agree with you. That's for sure.
Yeah, and more importantly, don't judge, because you never know what they've been through. You will never know what they've been through. If you judge, probably it can lead to a very negative outcome.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Totally agree. Another question for you, Daniel. Let's do it. Okay, before the next question, tell me, and what's the negative part of living Melbourne, in your opinion?
The crazy heat. In summer, you can get like 10 consecutive days of 40 degrees Celsius. But we are pretty lucky this summer we didn't have those kind of 40 degrees Celsius day. Maybe 1 or 2 days, but not like a whole week 40.
I see.
We barely have 30 degrees Celsius day this year in summer. It's pretty ridiculous. And it's raining outside, still raining outside, thunderstorm today.
Oh, very good. Next question for you is, who are you most thankful for and why?
I'm pretty thankful for my family, and apparently they provide me a good opportunity to stay in Australia.
Very good.
If my family couldn't support me, probably I won't be able to stay here for 8 years.
Wow.
I won't be able to do my degree. It's pretty much, of course, thankful for my family. Of course, a whole lot of my friends, particularly when you are staying away from your family, like 7,000 kilometers away. No one can help you anyway. Or your friend in Melbourne actually is part of your family. They are not your biologically your family member, but they are your family as well.
That's for sure. For sure. How what's the difference of time between China and Australia, Melbourne?
2 to 3 hours, depends on whether it's summer or winter, because we got daylight saving in Melbourne.
Okay.
So yeah, at the moment it's 3 hours, but I think next month it will be back to 2 hours.
So it's not a lot. It's not a big difference of hours. It's not a big difference.
Nah, it's pretty easy to give them a phone call.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Another question for you. Okay, before the next question, what's your favorite Chinese food? Chinese dish?
To be honest, I don't really have a favorite one, because I eat most of the things, and I enjoy all of those fancy food. I can't even name a single one. Just the whole thing. As long as it's cooked properly, it's in a nice, decent way, or I would more accurately to say it's in an authentic method, then I would appreciate it. Probably I don't like spicy because it burnt. It hurt. Particularly for a lot of Southern Chinese people, we don't really eat a lot of spicy.
I see. Okay. Next question for you is, if you could sit down with yourself when you were 13 years old, what would you say to yourself at the time?
I've never thought about it. I've never thought about what I'm going to say to her, 13 years old me.
Which advice did you give to yourself, knowing who you are right now?
It's a pretty tricky question. I've never thought about that one.
See?
Yeah, let me think about it. I don't even know.
I can share myself. For example, if I could sit down with myself when I was 13 years old, I would tell myself, look, we're gonna go through in life a lot of like sad times and happiness as well. We're gonna have a lot of negativity and positivity. Take both of them as a learning process, and nothing is forever. You're gonna feel sad, you're gonna think that's forever, you're gonna feel, but it's not. Everything's gonna pass. And happiness as well, the same thing. You're gonna feel happy sometimes, and it's not gonna be forever. So enjoy the moments, and just follow your intuition, just follow your dreams, and for sure you're gonna get somewhere. That would be my advice to myself when I was 13 years old.
It's hard because when I was 13 years old, I was in a boarding school anyway, and I don't really spend much time with my family. It was quite hard. Those times was quite hard for me because I got a lot of bullying. In high school, I got a lot of bullying. Probably, if I want to say, then I would tell myself I wasn't that assertive at that time though. Probably I would tell, if I can, I would talk to them. I would tell them. Now, yes, I don't give a damn to it. If they do it again, I'm gonna take action. But at that time, they're just too scared. Yeah. Probably.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
I think
it's pretty bad memory as well. Pretty bad memory.
Yes, absolutely. I think we went through a lot of bullying at the time as well, you know. And I think sometimes we think that we are alone, we don't have support, and because we're young, we understand a lot about life, about experience. So yeah, we can go through tough times. I remember as well.
Yeah, and I was pretty different from most of the kids at that moment. That's why I trap a lot of attention from them. Oh, they always pick on the different one and bully them.
Yeah, but I think in the end of the day, I think we always learn a lesson. We get stronger, and when we grow up, just get stronger, and we become a better person. I believe. Yeah. Good to talk to. Good to tell the younger generation. Yeah, you are not meant to be like such a person. Not meant to be like that kind of idiot to bully the others. Yeah, that's for sure. For sure. Yeah. Another question. Let's do it. Okay, Danielle from China. Let's get another question for you. Would you rather be invisible or be able to fly? And what would you do? Yeah. Both of them are pretty attractive. I prefer to have the superpower to be invisible. And what would you do? I am looking at them. I'm looking at everyone, but no one knows what I am looking. That's for because sure. I want to know what they are doing, and I want to understand their behavior. I see. I agree. Yeah, and I want to see what they are thinking as well. Very good. Okay, cool. Right, Danielle, I have 3 questions left for you. Let's do it. That's a lot. 3 questions. Okay, next question for you is, which question you wouldn't have an answer for? I think not just one question, a lot of questions I wouldn't have an answer for, because the more you investigate the world, the more you found that you know nothing. So it's hard to give an answer, say which question is the one you won't have answer. I would say a lot of things you won't have an answer, and more importantly, sometimes you don't even need to know why some of the things. Yes, it's good to question why, but some of the things you don't need to know. As long as you know it, you will feel sad, some of the things. So, yeah, just when you found that some of the thing you will never get an answer, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. All right. I'll change another question for you. Let me get another one for you. Okay, where do you see yourself living when you retire?
probably live in somewhere convenient enough because when I'm when I'm retired, probably it's already 60, 70 years old. I don't want to live in a remote area. There's no shop, there's barely any access to shop or medical service. That's very bad. Probably I would prefer to stay in any of the big cities. Ideally, I want to stay in Melbourne. It's pretty convenient. Yeah.
Okay, very good. 2 questions left for you. Let's do it. Okay, Danielle. Next question for you is, what is the happiest day in your life so far, and why you consider that?
A lot of days are happy. It's really tricky. Probably my graduation, because anyway, after like 30 years in school, eventually finish, I'm done.
Amazing.
And yeah, I got a chance to celebrate it with a lot of friends as well. It's pretty good, and yeah, so far it's the highest achievement in my life so far.
That's amazing.
I hope I can achieve more, but so far that's the biggest achievement. Of course, that's the happiest.
When was that?
It was like December last year.
Last year?
Graduation. Yeah, last year, December.
Wow.
Almost like a couple of days before Christmas.
Congratulations. Good for you. Very good. Your family came as well from China?
No, the border restriction, we can't have anyone coming in.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's sad. But anyway.
No, it is what it is.
Absolutely.
It is what it is.
I agree. I totally agree. Ready for the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Okay, let's go for the last question for you. What makes you the saddest?
That's a very depressing question.
You want me to change? I can change another one. Do you want me to take another one?
I can answer that one. Whenever things doesn't happen in the way you want, that's the saddest one. You plan everything, but it doesn't happen. That's annoying and irritating and frustrating as well. Particularly, you plan everything for your life, and then all of a sudden everything goes wrong. And for example, this year last year you planned everything, you wanted to go on track, move on, and all of a sudden pandemic comes in, everything disrupted. That's the saddest one for me, because nothing happened as you want. And all your plan disrupted.
That's for sure. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay, Danielle, it's not the end yet. Okay, let's play now the quick thinking game. So I'm going to give away some words, and you just tell me one word that comes to your mind, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with politics.
Progressive.
Okay. How about love? Yeah.
Peace.
Okay. How about life?
Life short.
Sex?
Sex fun.
Okay. Fear?
Fear always.
Okay. Friendship?
Friendship. One pretty tricky. Fragile.
Okay. How about desire?
Desire. Endless.
Regrets?
Regret. No time.
Okay. Success?
Failure.
Okay. How about wish?
Wish. It's a dream.
Good. And Melbourne, one word.
Who?
Okay, so now let's pretend now I'm going to meet your best friend, and I'm going to ask your best friend, yeah? Tell me the most beautiful thing about Daniel, and tell me something as well that he needs to improve on. What do you think your best friend will tell me about yourself?
I would say I'm pretty loyal to my friends.
Good.
As long as they don't betray me, I don't betray them either. And if I consider they are friend, probably I really care about them. I really
see.
care about them, yeah.
I see.
But if I found that they betrayed me or they're doing nasty thing behind, then sorry, no longer friend.
I see. Understand. Okay, Danielle, let's play now Danielle in the magic box, and you can ask me a question, okay? Okay, Danielle, you can ask me a question now.
Actually, what's the purpose you have this type of interview? I'm quite curious. What's the purpose for this kind of interview, this kind of talk, conversation?
Absolutely. So this is an opportunity that I found that people can connect with other people around the world, and they can share their experience as well, their experience in life. They can share, and people can connect with themselves as well. So they can see people out there. They can see that they're not alone. There are always people like in another part of the world with the same experience, sharing the same experience as well, or the same.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's the whole aim of the show. There's a whole the whole part of the show, just for people to connect with each other and to see that they're not alone out there. There are always people in the same situation as we are, and also as well, they had memories in life as well that we went through when you were a child, when you were a teenager, or we are going to have experience right now. That's the whole purpose of the show.
Yeah, that's good. So some people, when some people see the show and then they found that, oh, yeah, there's someone in the world pretty much the same like me. That would be cool. That would be very cool.
Absolutely.
I'm wondering whether there will be anyone like me.
For sure. There's always people out there like with sharing the same experience as us. That's for sure. There's always someone. We are never alone. There's someone out there having the same experience in life. That's for sure. Yeah,
there's no completely identical leaves in the world, and there won't be completely different leaves in the world.
That's for sure.
Always some similarities, some difference.
Absolutely. Danielle, did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Thanks so much for being so kind and sweet and to stay until late to do this interview with me. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And just before you go, if you don't mind to share a positive quote or a positive message, something that inspires your life.
That's 6 sentences. That's the thing I write it down all the time. Even in my thesis, I sneak it in. Be not afraid. Be not ashamed. Be not what they say. Be proud, be loud, and be yourself.
That's beautiful. Yes.
I wrote it down in 6 colors according to the rainbow. 6 colors, and then sneak in my thesis. That's the best thing I did.
Very good.
Very cheeky. But I like it.
Thanks so much, Danielle. Thanks for your time. Thanks for being so kind and sweet and accept my invitation. And we keep in touch, okay?
Okay. It's my pleasure to be in your interview as well. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Have a great day and have a good night, actually. Enjoy, okay? Take care.
Yeah, have a nice weekend.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.